What's up, everybody? I'm Chef Matty B. Today we are here at TA Appliances and Barbecues in Mississauga. Christmas is just around the corner, which can only mean one thing. We're doing something a little bit funky that's Christmas inspired. Now, my new toy in the kitchen this year is the KitchenAid meat grinder and sausage stuffer attachment. That gave me the idea of what if we took everything great about Christmas and put it into a sausage? That means we're doing turkey as our meat. We're gonna add some rosemary and some sage to get those stuffing flavors going. And then we're gonna add some cranberry sauce directly into the sausage as well. It might be a little interesting, but I think the flavors should all work together and it could be pretty delicious. And then I also saw this really cool life hack when you're making mashed potatoes where you actually use a meat grinder to mash your potatoes for you, which could be a huge time saver if you have a massive family and you gotta do like a whole 25-pound bag of potatoes. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's gonna be a ton of fun, so let's jump into it. So this attachment is going to come with a couple of different pieces. The first one's going to be the main body along with the tray where you're going to load the meat into the grinder. Next up is going to be this auger piece. You just want to take the smooth end and make sure that goes in first. After that is this little blade piece, which is what's going to do the cutting of your meat to give you that nice fine mince, and that's going to just pop right onto the auger. And then with this one, it comes with 3 different size grinding plates. This one's the medium size. I think it should be perfect for sausage. We don't want it too chunky, but we're also not trying to make a paste out of the turkey. So the medium size should be just what we're looking for. There's gonna be a small notch on the bottom there, which aligns with a hole that's cut out onto the plate. And the plate just simply goes in like that. And then the last piece is this one, which is just gonna thread on and hold everything together. With that, your grinder's set up, and then removing the little badge off of the front of the KitchenAid stand mixer, the whole grinder assembly is just gonna pop right into your stand mixer. A quick twist to the screw is gonna hold it in place, and with that, we're ready to start grinding. Now, something that's really important when you're grinding meat is you actually wanna put your meat in the freezer for a little bit before you grind it. So I have 2 turkey breasts here that are cut into about 1.5-inch cubes. I threw them in the freezer for about half an hour so that they're semi-firm, but not quite fully frozen through. And then conveniently, I'm just gonna grind directly into the stand mixer's bowl as well. It's gonna be the perfect vessel for mixing in all of our other ingredients. So now that our turkey's ground, we can go in with our other ingredients that are gonna make this sausage the real Christmas dinner that we want it to be. To start out, I'm gonna go in with some kosher salt, and I'm going pretty heavy with it. It's always better to season your sausage from the inside out as opposed to trying to season it afterwards. Next up, I have 2 sprigs of rosemary here that I just finely chopped up, as well as some sage, again, just finely chopped. I'm personally a big fan of adding orange zest to things like this, so I have the zest of 1 large orange. And then of course, we can't forget the cranberry sauce. So this is a little over half of a can of a chunky cranberry sauce. And then to mix it all up, I personally find just using my hand to be the best option. So make sure they're nice and clean and dive right in. And now that everything's mixed together, we can pop on our meat grinder attachment again with the sausage stuffing tube this time and get to filling our sausages. So now we're back with a meat grinder attachment on our stand mixer again, but as you can see this time, it's got the sausage horn on it. I have some large sausage casing here that you can generally just get from your local butcher. And with the casing, you're really gonna wanna soak it in water overnight. That's gonna help soften up the casing and remove any of the excess salt that it's normally packed in. And once we have our sausage casing fully loaded on, I'm just gonna take about 2 inches and pull it off and leave it loose, and that's gonna be the start of our sausage. And with that, you can turn on your stand mixer to speed 4 and start adding in your sausage stuffing. And then from here, it's really simple to turn your sausage into links. You're just gonna start from your open end and do a couple of good twists. That's gonna make sure none of the filling squeezes back out. And then measure out how long of a sausage you want. Pinch it off, and a couple of spins is gonna twist it off into your sausage link. Grab onto where you just twisted off and measure out your next sausage. And again, just a couple more twists, and there's your next sausage link. Repeat that through the rest of your sausage, and you're gonna have tons of little sausages made up. Now I'm gonna transfer these links over to a tray and put them in the fridge just so that they can firm up a little bit before we cook them off. Now for cooking the sausage, you could cut them into individual links, but I'm just gonna cook all of the links as one big coil since I want all of them cooked at the same time. So I'm gonna set my pan to medium-high heat and then go in with a little bit of oil, and our sausage can just slide right in. And now that we're starting to get a bit of color on both sides, I'm gonna take this and finish it in the oven. Honestly, seeing how easy it was to make that turkey sausage, I'm really interested to see how well this mashed potato life hack's gonna work out. So I got a pot of potatoes boiling on the stove, and while those finish cooking, I'm just gonna get the meat grinder set back up on the stand mixer. So now that I got my potatoes cooked off, I can put them into the meat grinder and turn it on to medium speed. Again, I'm just gonna grind directly into the stand mixer's bowl. Pretty convenient. We'll see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting for sure. I'm actually really impressed. This is working out way better than I expected it to. I think I might have overboiled my potatoes a little bit, but they're still coming out no problem. And that took no time at all. If I do like 20 times this many potatoes for a big family, that would be way easier than having to mash them all by hand. So with my potatoes now mashed up, I'm gonna heat up some butter and milk and add that in to finish off my mashed potatoes. Our sausage is cooked, our potatoes are done. That means we can start plating up our final dish. And then you know what time it is? It's time to give it a try. And then of course, it wouldn't be a Christmas dinner without gravy. And that right there is everything from a Christmas dinner, but just in a sausage with the potatoes on the side. It's smelling delicious and I can't wait to try this. So let's dig in and see how it tastes. We got a piece of sausage right here with a nice chunk of cranberry in it. You can see those herbs. It's got all the smells going on. Slightly sweet, so we'll see how it tastes. Not as sweet as it smells. That's really pleasant actually. It still has that savoriness thanks to the rosemary and sage, but the cranberry really does punch through. I think that if I were to make this sausage again, I'd probably grind the turkey a little bit finer, but for a first time playing around with this attachment, I think that's a great success. I had a blast making this dish. I hope you guys had fun watching me try it out as well. I think that it's really great, all the different attachments KitchenAid has for their stand mixer and how well they all work. I'm thoroughly impressed. So I'm gonna take this plate and finish it up because it is delicious. Let us know in the comments section if you got any recipes you want me to try in the future. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this in the new year, and happy holidays. We'll see you guys next time.